Good morning everyone, I've just finished washing up. I milked both herds this morning. Dad's he's away at the beach at the moment, he's coming back today. They're staying with some friends over there, so you would have seen me drafting that cow out before, so I put it in that paddock with, there's 7 in there now, so they're cows and they're going to the works at 12:30, so I'll leave them in there. There's a bit of a pick for them. I'll get them out, I don't know, maybe 11:30 and take them down the bottom to the loading race. The one up here is a little bit puckered, so I can't really use that. Plus it's hard to get a trailer in here. I don't know if it's going to be a truck and trailer. I presume it's just a truck, but we'll take them down there anyway. I need to get their numbers, fill out a form, and we had a little bit of good news overnight. So well, a few things actually. So last night was our or the fullest the vat's ever been. So we sent 53 50 litres last night, so we've broken it. That's what the tanker leaves. He leaves these little slips, a little bit wet this one. And also we had some rain this morning, that's why I'm on my bibs. We probably had, I don't know, maybe 10 mils, maybe a little bit over. We'll go and check the rain gauge soon and see. And also the global, or the GDT I think it's called, the Global Dairy Trade Auction was up, so by quite a bit. I think it's up by about 15%, which is massive, and it's either the 6th or 7th auction that's been up in a row, so things are looking good for dairy in New Zealand at the moment. It was definitely a one-off this last one. I think 15% is huge. I think was it whole milk powder's up by about 21% too, so the next auction will be interesting. I think it's in a fortnight. But we'll go and, I've got to go and let my cows go and check the rain gauge, and then breakfast time. Whoa, looks like we might have got more than 10 mils actually. Oh, that looks good. 18 millimeters. That's awesome, that'll make the grass grow. And there's chance of thunder showers maybe this afternoon, and maybe showers tomorrow too, so if we get a little bit more that'd be ideal. But yeah, that'll certainly green things up again. We're getting pretty short up top there. It dries out a little bit quicker than it does down here, so all this clayey peat stuff sort of holds on. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Need to put a gate down the bottom corner. They don't like coming back up here and out, obviously, because once they get milk they go down there, so they always sit down there. But that's a job for another day. They'll make their way down to the feed pad. I will follow them down. I'll just grab the TB book while I'm here, take it with me. On it. Come on up there. So I just got to fill out this book now, or bit of paper. It's just a TB form, so it's got to travel with the cows, and it just states, well, the questions that they ask you, they just want to know in case there was a cow with TB, they can trace it back and get all its movements. So TB is not a massive problem in New Zealand. There are a few herds that have it. There wouldn't be many, certainly not many dairy herds, but yeah, you wouldn't get any in the Waikato, I don't think, or certainly around this area. We don't have much native bush around here. Up at Prongia there is, but it's mainly brought in through wild deer, pigs, possums, stuff like that. So we've been cleared of TB for, I don't know, 20-30 years at least probably. So we're only tested every 3 years now, I think it is, which is quite nice. So the girls are just waiting here in the yard. We're just waiting for the truck to show up. I like to be a little bit early because they usually are, so saves you rushing around at the last minute. But I thought I'd explain why we're getting rid of some cows now. The main reason is because we were milking 19 rows plus 7 cows. So if we get rid of 7, that brings it down to 19. We usually sort of destock or get rid of cows when it goes dry. So we've actually done quite well this year to hold on to most of them, or not cull any until March, which is, yeah, usually we get rid of some in February. Heaps of supplement, which helps. But these 7 are just because some of them have bad udders, some of them are aged, high somatic cell count. There's a number of reasons. This cow here, 27, she's an absolute champ. She's 14 years old. So that's pretty old for a dairy cow, and if we kept her around for another season, it's just likely to run into issues with her. So and they got to go at some point. We don't carry anything over either, so she has given us 12 calves, or she's calved 12 times in the last 12 years, which is absolutely amazing. And she got a calf this year again, so we don't mind taking cows over that 10 years old on the once a day system, especially good ones like that. But it's just her time. Some of these other ones, bad udder, plus she's old. She's actually Frisian with a little bit of Eshire in her. We bought her, she was on this farm when Buck sold, and we actually bought her off him. Just again, bad udder. That cow over there, she had a real bad mastitis, front left quarter. It was real gunky stuff. It was sort of like a blind quarter too, but I tried to treat it, it didn't come right. I tried again with some harder stuff. It didn't come right again, so I've tried, but I just couldn't do it, so she's got to go. You know, I think that's pretty much with these 7. So you've got to, and you've also got to cull cows because you've got your new ones coming in next season, or the new heifers. So I think our replacement rate next year is going to be about 23%. It's about 24, but just to allow for some empties or some that slip early. And our empty rate was 8.3, so you've got to cull the rest and you've got to find cows. So these are the cows that we've chosen. Yeah, it'll be nice actually milking a row less, or half a row less. It'll save a bit of time in the morning. And the reason we put blue dots on their back is because it is identification for the work. So they can just see that all of these cows are in a group. Hopefully when the truck goes to another farm and picks up some cows, he doesn't have jerseys with blue dots on their lower back too, otherwise it might be a bit confusing. But they've all got EID tags, which are tags that show up on the scanners and say that these cows are from here. So that's why we do that. We're just waiting on the truck. It's almost 12:30, so he should be here soon. Like I said, they're usually not late very often, so it's also gone real humid, so it almost looks like there's some storms building, which would be nice. A little bit more rain in this afternoon would help. That rain from this morning certainly sunk in. Okay, maybe I jinxed it. He hasn't turned up yet, and it's just a little bit after 1, I think. Yeah, just a little bit after 1, so you won't be too far away, I'm sure. But in the meantime, I thought I'd jump up here and see what these deferred paddocks look like. And they're looking pretty good, I reckon. That you get these builds up of a bit of trash, although there is some grass poking through. There's still a lot of seed under there though, so hopefully as it breaks down it might get some new shoots coming up. But yeah, pretty happy with it in general. Lots of clover, big patches like this. So it did work, I reckon. all these are new shoots. That rain would have helped, sort of 2 weeks between the last lot, so yeah, what do you guys reckon? Yep. Come on, girlies, up you go, come on.
Come on. Come on. Down we go, come on.
Come on, in the shed.
And the bobby car. Where you go. Come on, baby, come on.
There you go, up you go, come on.
Come on. Come on, old girl, come on.
Go on, get up, up.
Where you go, come on, get up. Good girl. Good girl.
Come on.
Come on, Blackie. Come on, wait. Get up. Come on, get in.
Go on, Ed, come on.
Good girl. Come on, baby. Get up. Oh yeah, you're a good fat cow too. You look like you put it in the back. In your back, not in the back. Come on. Come on.
He just said that he was a little bit late because this morning he's picking up some beef cows and they had horns on, and one of them gored the farmer pretty badly actually. They had to get the chopper out of Tigwitty down there, so he's an hour behind schedule or whatever, but yeah, understandably after that. Just moving Dad's cows for him. He's going to be back soon, but I'll just put them on the chicory for him, and I thought I'd just show you, see what it looks like now. So I think this is it's either the 5th or the 6th rotation that they're on. I can't quite remember, but anyway, it's doing quite well. It is thinning out in places, especially along this hillside here where there's this thick grass mat sort of, so it goes all the way along there. But we're going to spray it out this year and hopefully kill most of this stuff, maybe up the spray a little bit. Yeah, but it's definitely thinning out. At the bottom it's alright, it's pretty thick down there, but they're still getting a little bit of a bite to eat, so that's all good. And we'll probably look to spray out in April, which is next month, so we'll get another 1 or 2 rotations off it. Yeah, I'll probably go early April, put it into an annual. Look at this nice friendly little heifer, 133. She's empty, and so is that black one there, so they will, I'll sell them to Darcy next door, because Darcy milks through the winter and he buys empty. So they've got to meet the criteria of a BW, which is breeding worth of 170, which they are, and I think the PW's got to be higher than the BW, so they meet the criteria. I've got 5 cows that do, so instead of going to the works, they get another shot and go next door. That rain's definitely moistened all the poo up that was hard down there, so I need to scrape that off now. But I always try and keep 11 rows in this mob, so if we were to cull 5 cows in here, we would bring 5 from the other mob and put them in here to make it up, or make the difference up. Why do we do that? Basically because the part of the farm down here grows a lot more grass. These clay peat flats, they last a little bit longer and they recover a little bit better too. So that mob up there, it's all on ashy soil, which is quite dry and dries out a lot faster than it does here. So basically the cows down here get a little bit better of a pick, I guess, and we take the pressure off up there. So that's basically what we do and what we plan to do. I think that pretty much wraps it up, but if you guys want to let me know, what do you think's a good time length for a video? So I'm sort of thinking between the 10 and 15 minutes. Anything over 15 minutes might be a bit long for you, but drop me a comment and let me know. That'd be awesome. But thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.